So hello everyone, welcome to the new day and new vlog. And today I'm standing in my balcony and I thought that I'll make a video about the psychology short report task, the second task that we had to submit yesterday. In yesterday's vlog you must have seen that I had to submit and I had to work because yesterday there was a deadline regarding that particular task. And I thought that today I'll discuss about what is the task, how we had to manage it, how we had to write it, in what ways. Although you must have seen also one of the short report one video in which I told you about the first task which is related to the short report. So today I'll address about the second task. So if I start this task, obviously we have to make a report and it should be in one page, and the topic was applied perception. So if I can tell you what was the exact question, then it was what is applied perception and what is its relevance in the field of artificial intelligence and robotics. So this was the first part. So in this way, for the first paragraph we had to write about it, one paragraph. It shouldn't be more than 100 words, it should be around that. And also in the second paragraph we had to divide it into three parts. First thing, we have to do a research, we have to find a journal which is related to this topic, the applied perception, and that journal should be published in the year 2020 or afterwards. And for that related journal we have to write a summary, like it was written like in 2 lines or 3 lines, or you have to summarize that article, what they talked about. Also, what is the experimental study that they conducted during their research, what was the data, what is the data they used, and what were the findings, and what was their conclusion. And also in the third part we had to also mention that what is an unanswered question, what can be answered, what can be done, which is not there in the research paper. So if I talk about, in the first report it was mindfulness engineering, right? And there we had to define it in our own terms, how it impacted us or how we understood it. Although the second part was also in that way, that we had to find a research paper, summarize it, findings, and then the future work or the unanswered question. In this, it is related to applied perception. So the thing is, when I was doing, or when I was searching some of the articles, it should also be related to somewhat with the field of artificial intelligence as well as robotics, right? And I tried at least that there should be a study that is also related to this applied perception topic, where this perception in psychology is applied to the field of robotics or in the field of artificial intelligence, also with a particular finding. So suppose if they introduced any method, or they implement perception in robotics, then what was the finding? Did it improve their method? Did it improve the interaction of the robots? For example, just as an example, in the research paper which I found, in that they mentioned somewhat that to identify humans, they have implemented this perception technology of psychology in robotics to identify the human targets, right? So first paragraph, it is about the general applied perception and its usage in the field of robotics or AI if you are defining it, but it is explicitly mentioned in the question. Now when I start for the second paragraph, where it is divided into three parts, the first part, it is about the summary, what researchers did. The second part, I had to look at the experimental study. So is there any particular result? What is the accuracy of the method? So I tried to search a paper where it's related to data as well, the supporting data. Although the report is not yet being evaluated, but we have been told that in the experimental study it's good if you have some data to present, right? And so maybe if in an experiment there is an accuracy value, so one can mention that accuracy value. I tried to mention it. And then so first we summarize the research paper, second with the findings we mentioned the data points or the accuracy part, and the third thing is the unanswered question, as I told. So there, what is their future work, which is not like they have discussed a topic, but which thing they have not implemented or that can be implemented in this particular scenario regarding this research paper which you're talking about. So all these points one had to cover. So while finding this article, as you must have seen, that I had to look for some of the articles, because sometimes it was happening how the AI and robotics have been perceived by human beings. But the topic here is how the human perception or the applied perception is implemented in the field of artificial intelligence and robotics. So the topic should be related to it, and there were these guidelines. This is about the part which I told you, the first, the second part, which had 3 parts, as I told you, which was related to research paper, and the first part is general, what is applied perception, how it is applied to AI and robotics. This is about the content part. Now there is formatting part. In formatting part, we had to write it in one page. Specific format have been mentioned, for example, Times New Roman. The font size should be 12. It should be one line, one margin, single margin, right? Also, you have to mention your name, your matriculation number, the topic headline, for example, applied perception, first paragraph, the second paragraph. Like, one can divide second paragraph as well. It depends on person to person. Also, for the reference, which is there for the particular journal, suppose there is a format of the reference when you click on cite this, but in OLAT, the professor has mentioned a specific format for the journal to mention it as a reference. So one has to be aware, I think, that to follow that format, like year should come like this, right? And it suppose the journal name should be in italic, and this should come after this. So the formatting we have to follow, or we have been asked by the professor to follow according to the format that she has provided in OLAT. And after that, once this task is done, now I had to submit it in OLAT. So I submitted it in a PDF form. I submitted it in OLAT. Also, the journal for which I made the second paragraph, the summary, right, and the 3 points, that paper also one has to download as a PDF form and has to upload in OLAT. So these 2 things we have been asked to upload. So first thing is our report, short report 2. The name of the file should also be, for example, your first name underscore last name underscore SR2, short report 2. With that name, we have to upload the file as a PDF form in OLAT. Also, the paper from which we made that summary, we also have to upload that in OLAT. So once these 2 files are uploaded, so it is showing now you cannot change the files, and because the deadline was 8 p.m. and now it's in review stage. So this is what I have done. This is what these are the points which I have followed, although we are yet to receive the evaluation part. But these are the general guidelines, which were some of the guidelines were mentioned by the professor in OLAT as well. So I would ask, or I would recommend that you check the OLAT if you're taking this, if someone is doing this particular assignment, then it's good to check the guidelines which are provided by professor, because I think she has also mentioned that according to format she will also give the marks. So this is all related to the short report 2 task. I hope you get some information. I try to share my own experience, how I worked on it, although it might differ and change from person to person, but the guidelines which are given by the professor, I think, might be similar or same. So this is it for the today's vlog, and I hope you get some information, some idea regarding how the task is there, the short report 2 task, and what we had to do. So rest you know, like, comment, share, subscribe. It doesn't take much time. Bye bye, ciao ciao, namaste. Chalo, see you in new day, new vlog.